Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tara's Daily Insight. My name is Mitchell, and it is Sunday, December the 16th, 2012. I love that I woke up this morning hearing the words in my head, quote, they have landed, end quote. So for those of you who want to interpret that as aliens, go ahead. I love that fact that I got that this morning, and I just couldn't get it out of my head, so I thought I would share. It's a three-card tarot spread day. So I'm going to dive right in so it doesn't take more than 5 minutes. And I've shuffled, I'm doing some final cuts. And our first card today is our six, let me make sure, our Six of Cups. So real quick, each card, the number six, very passive, feminine. This is a very spiritual number. And the cups are emotional. This card often is about reminiscing of childhood fantasies and thinking about the past playmates. Oftentimes people get stuck in that past and they don't want to move forward. So we'll hold on to this, see where it leads us. Next is our Seven of Coins. So the number seven, more dynamic, moving. A lot of people see this as a lucky number, shifting, changing. I will say today when I was on my walk, there was a lot of 16 energy. My miles were 13.13, which is, 4, 8, and then it doubled to 16, and then it doubled. So it was kind of interesting. But this card, the coins are about money, finances, resources. Also, pentacles are the same suit. This card is often about the fact that things are abundant, fruitful. You just have to fill your basket. As you see, it's empty. She's not moving, but she's got the strength. She's a strong woman. So it's low-hanging fruit for you business people. Just reach up and grab it. And the final card, I feel like it's going to be a big arcana. Let's see what it is. Not the King of Cups. So as I said before, our kings are often very well-developed people in their suits. So this man would be really developed in his emotions. As also I said, you can see that he's got his whole castle kind of in the background. The queens only have just their bust or their head because all they own and have and need is right within them. The king, often he's made of what he is and has or been given by, the family, reign previous to him. So let's put all these together. So when we look at this, we have our Six of Cups, Seven of Coins, and our King of Cups as well. So this one seems like a very simple and plain read to me. I use those words because there's not a major arcana in here. It doesn't feel like anything, crazy out of the ordinary. But I will say this. This feels like reminiscing in the past. It's not going to do you any good. Step forward, be more dynamic, and pick up the fruit. Fill your basket full to finally grow into that King of Cups. Definitely feels like emotion today, emotional things. And with today being an actual 16 day, then there's probably going to be a lot of shifting, a lot of changing. I will also say yesterday, um, because of some of the tragedies that have been happening, I stayed kind of distant and commenting and tapping in if you are a sensitive, intuitive person. But I finally did mid-morning, and it kind of threw me for a loop. I could feel that energy most of the day until finally about 4 or 5 o'clock. I literally did a cord cutting, and within 30 minutes to an hour, I was released from that. Just because you're not emotionally invested in something does not mean you don't care. It does not mean you are not sending love and light and energy to a situation or a place. You can stay out of it emotionally and still work from a heart-centered place. So that's what I think a lot of this is about as well. So we want to develop and grow into that King of Coins, very developed emotionally, by stop living in the past over here and start picking that low-hanging fruit. And I feel like it works around family because that's what this card kind of gives me that intuition of, that it's developed about the family. So you do your own three-card spread, and I'm going to put these down. Do your own three-card spread this morning or whenever you see this video, or daily. Write down your feelings, your intuition. You can write down the definitions out of the actual book and also go off of what you are feeling. And then at the end of the day, kind of recap what you felt with the cards. That's one of the best ways to learn and grow. When I taught in classes around here in the Orlando area, That's what I would teach mostly to people about starting to just develop your toolbox of terminology. You know, when I pick this card up, I'm oftentimes dealing with a Latin person or a man just because of the image on the card. Definitely someone who's developed as an emotional kind of a king. A good father, but sometimes not the best provider because they live off their emotions. So that has been developed into my tool for that card. But then I also listen and trust Spirit to guide me further on that. I feel like there's some other message coming through. Actually, it's going to be more in my post today, so look for that post, which will come out later today. I just heard I need time to write this all down rather than throw it out there. So I hope you have a wonderful day, longer than normal, but that's what Sundays are going to be for. Do your own 3-card spread. Check it out. Let me know how you're doing. If you want to post it on the page, other people can help you who have worked with cards as well. And just know that it takes time, and it takes just working with people over and over and over. If you don't have someone connected to you, you can do it online. Just say, I'll do a 1-card reading for you, and just tap in. In the beginning, a lot of times it's just about getting connections and getting things right, and then moving on with messages and guidance. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you tomorrow.